Hey guys, Billie Jenkins here with Silver Creek Doodles. Shae and Brantley's puppies are 1 week old. So Shae and Brantley's puppies, the litter of 5, are actually 8 days old today. So we're 1 day past the 1 week mark. Super excited. They're doing so well already. Super cute, growing very fast, super chunky. But we're actually gonna do, because I've seen with our other litters, day 9, the apple. I see a lot of times that intrigues the puppies more, so we'll see with this litter. I mean, right now, when I'm walking through, getting all my paperwork and stuff, they're sucking with mom and they're sleeping, and so I don't know how they'll react, but they're so just relaxed and loving and chunky and happy. That's what we like. So without too much talk, let's go ahead and get the puppies out. We'll do their early neurological stimulation, the early scent introduction. And then 2, I do want to kind of explain, there are 2 puppies available in this litter, and there will be 3 if we don't keep a female. So it all depends on what eye color they are. So we don't know yet until the 2 girls, either purple or pink, once they open their eyes, and it might be 4.5, 5, 6 weeks old before we know. There's at least 2 spots available. So the last female and the last male. So let me know if you have any questions. Let's go ahead and get the puppies and show them off. Let's start with Mr. Blue. So if you can tell, his coat looks rippled. So it looks like it has ripples in it. So that means that he is gonna have a curly coat. Oh my goodness, look at him. So darn cute. Super relaxed. He just was sucking on mom. So he's like, I guess he's full enough. He's not gonna fight me to get back to her. So he does have some white on his chest, some on his chin, even on his neck. The red markings, the phantom markings, are really nice. They're dark. We've got both back feet have white on them. So he doesn't have any white on his tail. Whew, look at how cute he is. I cannot wait. So there's a 50% chance that he has that blue eye gene like mom. So mom doesn't only have the blue eyes because of her being Merle. It's actually because she carries the genetic gene of it. So any of her puppies has a 50% chance of having at least one blue eye, Merle or not. So that's why I was so excited about her. So her mom actually looked not curly, and she was a miniature Aussie, but Shae's mom were the same markings with blue eyes. So that's why I'm so excited. I cannot wait. She was gorgeous. And I might, if I can find a photo, I'll post it right here. So I'm sure I can. But yeah, so he's super, super cute. So he was 1 pound, 2.7 ounces. All right. So let's see what he thinks. So I don't think he's pulling away like negative, because he's out there, he's still smelling right now. So that's pretty cool. He definitely is smelling it, but just not a whole lot of reaction. I was hoping this one, since it was apple, that they'd have a lot more to say. Some of our litters do. It's so funny how they're different. I know, baby. I just love litters. Obviously, when you've got good moms that stay in there with them, they feed them, you know, keep them clean, just want to snuggle with them, which is exactly what most of our mamas do. It just makes really, really happy puppies. Really happy puppies. So looking at the litter and what my family is already wanting, you'll see the other puppies. I think this boy is going to be the one that's available. So mom is like 20 pounds, dad is like 32. So 20 to 30 pounds for these puppies. I think more like the 25-ish. But he's gorgeous. Let me know if you're interested. So next is Miss Pink. Let You showing off your side markings, huh? So she's got really nice dark phantom points as well. She's got quite a bit of white on her chest. Her feet have some white on them. And then she's got, you know, the tip of the tail. And then she's got some on the top of her nose and her chin. She has a nice, what looks like a wavy coat, straight to wavy. So I'm waiting for them to open their eyes. I will say compared to the other girl, compared to Purple, for markings wise, I would rather keep Pink because she has darker red markings. We'll see on Purple. They're not as thick. It doesn't make, it actually, she's still a very, very good looking puppy, but it's thinking for the future and what to try to produce and to breed with later. So for a breeding prospect, you definitely want them to have the darkest red, you know, the darkest markings, so you can produce that, or lighter. It's kind of harder to go darker, but it's easier to go lighter. She's so cute. Super sweet. And she's also quite a bit smaller than Purple. Are you pulling away because you don't like it? Let's try it again. She's not exactly doing a negative reaction, but she just was trying to figure it out. So I still think that's nothing. So up. Down. On our back. On our front. Of our feet. Their nails actually aren't. I always do this to feel. Their nails aren't that sharp yet, but they look like they need to be cut. So we'll have to do that the next day or so. They're not sharp though. This is always what I want to do because I want to feel what is Mom feeling on her mammary glands and stuff. So we'll do those soon. And the next day or two. So here is Miss Pink. There is a chance that she will be available, but there's a chance that Miss Purple will be available too, so we'll have to take a peek at that, and that could change at any time. You know, we could get an email or a phone call and they could get reserved. So as of right now, we have a male and female available, but we won't know until they're 6 weeks old which one it is. So next is Mr. Green. Look at him. Oh my goodness. So I don't know if I had told you guys the weight of Miss Pink. She was 1 pound, 4.5 ounces. And then Green is 1 pound, 4.7. Look at him though. He's absolutely perfect. Like, can he get any better? Dark markings, has the blaze up the face, has all 4 feet. Tip of the tail, really good tip of the tail. Big chest, chin, under the neck. Now he does have a curly coat, so you see it looks like ripples. Something else that we talked about with blue. So both of our black boys, the black phantoms, they have curly coats. I love his markings though. So he could also have blue eyes. Our family that is getting second pick of the males likes this one the best. So if everything is fine at the vet, this is the one they will choose. He didn't have any reaction to the apple. I know, baby boy. He's like, why are you doing this? I know. They're so relaxed. Like, if I don't support them, they're just like a dish rag. Love them. All right, massage your feet, touch on them. They are so chunky. Chunky, chunky. So here's Mr. Green. More than likely he's reserved. He could also have blue eyes or a blue eye. So we'll just have to see if he gets that gene from Mom. Now let's go get Mr. Orange. Here's Mr. Orange. So he's a showstopper for sure. Look at his markings. So he's gonna look a lot like Mom. I do think that Mom has had more of those darker black markings, the black spots. But look how gorgeous he is with his points, with the white on the top of his head, the white on all 4 feet. Like Mom doesn't have that. So you get both from Mom and Dad. But so super cute. More than likely, I would think that he would have blue eyes, but there's always a chance he doesn't. But I would guess he does. Is he just not gorgeous? They're all gorgeous, but since he's different, he's the different one in the litter. We actually did have a family that dropped out and gonna wait for one of our next litters with a Merle that could have blue eyes because that's what they want. And since this one is more than likely spoken for, they're gonna wait for another litter. So, and I hate that for them. I mean, I wanted them to get a puppy from this litter, but you know, I mean, we would rather have had, I love the Merles, we rather would have had more, but it's nature. So there's not a lot that we can do about that. Nature gives us what they want. It's all in God's hands, ain't it? All right. All I care about is health, mostly. That's the main thing, is health for sure. And then we got looks and stuff coming after that. Because obviously this is part of the process. As we are producing, we're trying to breed for certain things. And we're wanting to produce different looks and stuff. And this whole litter has what we definitely are looking for, but this is just the most sought out right now. Cutie patootie. All right, well that sounds good. So let me go get Miss Purple. She is our last one. So here's Miss Purple. So you can see her red markings are not as dark. Or they're just as dark, they're just not as thick. So like look at her leg and it looks like it's sandy. Like it's like it's mixed in with the black, to where the other ones where that red is all red. So it's not a bad thing for sure. It's just different traits. But then again, you know, look at how much white she's got. She's got the most white out of everybody on her chest and stuff. So, I mean, not as much as green on his face, but you know, she's beautiful. She's got a nice wavy coat. She is the largest, 1 pound, 6.2 ounces. I forgot to say Orange's weight. He was 1 pound, 2.6. So they're all in the 1 pound range, but we've definitely got Purple Girl. She's the largest. She's cute though. She just, like I said, her phantom markings aren't as dark, aren't as thick. It's not as dense as the other ones. It's kind of more like blended in there. The best way to see is the legs and see how it's sandy instead of full. So, but that's all right. Blue eyes though, like, oh, she wants it. She was putting her face in there. So that's a positive. So that's good. But like I was saying, so I would pick blue eyes over the darkness of the phantom points. And also blue eyes over how much white. So we'll just have to see what they have. Blue eyes is what I'm looking for genetically, and everything else has to come in too. You know, we've got to have good teeth, you know, no hernias. I don't feel any hernias yet, but they always can have some. You know, I usually get like 1 out of 75, like not many at all. We rarely get hernias. So. Isn't she gorgeous though? So this is Miss Purple, so she might be available, or Miss Pink. So like I said, we have 1 male and 1 female left. So So let's go put her back and get a video of them with Mom real quick. Hey Mama, I got your baby. Yeah, I'm bringing her back. Good job, Shae. Every time I bring him back, she's got to smell him and make sure that that's the right puppy. You're a good girl, Shae. You're my best girl. You're so sweet. Oh, there's Miss Purple, big girl going at it. Let's get them all in here. She's a great mom. You're so sweet, Shae. Shae, thank you so much for being such a good girl. I am just super excited. How cute are they? So I'm just so happy for Shae and Brantley. This is their first litter, not only together, but first litter each. And they are just gorgeous. The puppies are perfect so far. I know they're only, 8 days old. But I love them. They've done really well. I'm like counting down the days for them to open their eyes, and still when that happens, I'm not gonna be able to tell yet who has blue eyes. We're gonna have to wait probably, maybe 4.5, 5, 6 weeks until we know what color the eyes are. The good thing is, since they're black-based puppies, their eyes are gonna be either really dark or they're gonna have the light blue to them if they're going to be blue. Now when we've got puppies that are brown based, that have the light pigment, the light nose, the light eyes, it's kind of harder to tell because their eyes already look blue when they're younger. So yay, just super excited about that. So I'm happy for my families. We have definitely 3 families on this list that is planning for a puppy, and then we have 2 spots available right now. And then if we don't end up keeping a puppy, there's going to be 3. So we've got, we're first pick on the females, and then the second pick is open. If one of the females doesn't have blue eyes, we're not going to keep one. So that would have 2 spots open, but we won't know yet until about 6 weeks old which one we're going to keep. And then for the boys, we've got someone who loves orange and someone who really, really loves green. So there's blue that is left, and then the last female. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you're interested in this litter, they're gonna be between, Mom is 20 pounds, Dad's 32. So I would say probably 25 to 28-ish, depending. We've gotta kind of see how they are. The small ones can stay maybe like 24-ish, and then the larger ones might get to like Dad's size. So it's definitely in that size range. We've got our honest sizes here. It's where for generations, these have been our sizes. So we don't have super, super big dogs in the lines, which can make us really confident that we're gonna have puppies that aren't gonna get super, super big. But there's always that chance if you've got, 4 or 5 generations back, they can pull that gene. And I hope not. Purple in this litter, Purple is on the bigger side, so I think she's gonna be the biggest, but it doesn't really mean that right yet. We've got to let them grow some. So if you like today's video, give us a thumbs up. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe link, and we'll see you next time. Bye.